Hello. Come on in. How y'all doing? Gotta get going. Oh, Avery will be here. And she won't even have her food. Come on in. How y'all doing on the day? I hope y'all doing pretty good, and pretty good. Get in here. Charging my other one up. And her bus will be arriving, and I ain't got her nothing to eat. I didn't stop and give her nothing to eat. So I hope that she is patient with me. I hope she had a good day today. I ain't feeling like crap, but I hope she is. I'll be back over there in just a second. Gotta get my stuff set up. I'm gonna put on some green beans real quick. I'm gonna make a little cornbread and I'll fry some chicken. She got some corn in there. And if I do this chicken real quick, she'll have it. And that's what I'm finna do. I'm gonna cook some chicken. Come on in. If I don't open up, I'm leaving. I'm gonna drop. I just don't have time. Let's see. Through the year, you know the Lord been good to me. Down through the year, the Lord's been good to me. I had to go to the doctor today, y'all. Gotta get some grease in there. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. If they don't open me up, will y'all come to TikTok and watch me cook today? Come on in. I'm gonna cut this chicken up real quick and season it. But if they don't open me up, I'm gonna go where I can be opened up, okay? That's only right. If you can't, then, you know, I'll come back tomorrow morning. We'll do our chitter-chatter, battle. Hey. But my body don't want to constantly be warring with these here folk. Offer the truth. I'm going to give y'all a little true social. And I'm going to bounce. Oh my God. I'm going to cut this chicken up though. How y'all doing? I got to fix this phone. It don't never do right. Y'all doing all right? Jesus. I feel like sometimes I think they don't feel the same. I might need to swap one up out for the other. One to break it down. Let me see. One to break it down a little bit more than the other. Come on in. How y'all doing? Let me see if I can get this to move just a little bit. There we go. Maybe that'll do it. I'm going to cut this chicken up. She'll be home in 10 minutes. So I'm going to tell her to grab her something while I do this. All right? We'll see how it goes when I cut this chicken up. I'm cutting up some breast. And then I'm going to put some green beans on. Fry some chicken. But I can't come back tomorrow. I really will come back tomorrow, Lord willing, if He let me live to see it. I remember when Chick-fil-A used to have nice, good, thick chicken. That's why I don't buy chicken that's already cut up. It has that tender that goes through it. That little line that runs through it. I don't buy that. Y'all come on in here. I had to go to the doctor. So I'm trying to get myself together. I can't quit urinating every second. It's got me hurting. I know I had a lot of tension, but my God, that's a lot. You know, I need to go get, before this chicken breast go up as high as the wings, I kind of need to go get some more for the summer, because Avery could eat chicken every day. She really can. But it's better than me going to Chick-fil-A and getting barely a piece of chicken. Barely. It ain't hitting on nothing. I could take this chicken and cook it, soak it in some pickle juice. But I ain't going to do that today either. That's what I normally do so it tastes like Chick-fil-A. Have that little hint of sweet to it. But I'm just going to season it with some house archery seasoning. Y'all know that is the seasoning that I know that somebody uses for theirs. But I won't be messy today. But it's good. Buy it. You done bought it before. Somebody label on it. Because sometimes people just take other people's stuff and put it in different bags and bottles, and it ain't theirs. You gotta make your own stuff. That's why I said with the cookbook. People say you can make a cookbook real quick. Yeah, if you copying other people's recipes, but if you want it to be yours, it's gonna take some time. But house archery is good. It's a good chicken seasoning. Okay. So we got that chicken cut up. We're gonna season it. Not today, Willie. I'm gonna be good today. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna be good, nephew. I almost said it, but I didn't. God blocked it. He didn't let it be so. Willie, I was at the doctor today when you called me. I've been at the doctor. I'm telling y'all right now, you better get on a mask. Like Deacon Calvin never stopped using his mask. You better use your mask because it's hard to breathe out there. It's 90-some degrees. And you can tell, I could feel the stuff on my face and in my mouth when I talk. Stuff is floating around in the air. I can feel it. It ain't on the cars, it's in the air. So listen, to my babies that don't want to come over here to TikTok, I'm finna go on and finish prepping this up. But let me tell y'all something. We up against so much, and some of y'all get scared when people try to show you the truth. All I tried to do yesterday was show y'all how can somebody give you a religion that was ours. And why did you come to our place, take our Bible, our religion, use it against us? You had no history of any type of God visiting you. The British government had no relationship with God. And then the Catholic Church took the Bible and used it against us in slavery. But when you try to show black people something, baby, black people get crazy. You can't help us out. You can't show nothing. They get mad, they get angry, and it's in your face. The video keeps skipping. Well, if it keeps skipping, I'm going to go on over to TikTok. I don't got time for it. I just don't. Not today. I'll come back tomorrow and we can do our session. I'm going to go over there and cook. If it's still skipping, I'm going to go on over there and cook. That's all I can do. You just have to shift. Remember, no apps or anything. They don't want these apps to be successful. They don't want middle class to make no kind of money. So they're going to mess around with all these apps. You might think, oh, they're going to mess these apps up and we're going to... They don't care. They want you to stop using these apps. Baby, we've been bamboozled. And you can't show us nothing. You can't tell us nothing. So we get mad. The fact that I said, well, it was one man that went from England. Listen to this, Willie. This is the craziest thing. And people get mad. It was one man, Willie, His name was William Tiny. He went and supposedly was the one that translated our Bible, meaning it was already ours with him, into an English translation. It was in Hebrew, Latin, and Greek. Why would you take our Bible and translate it without us translating it with you? Why would you take our Bible? It's already ours, remember. Our Bible is already ours. Why would you take our Bible, put our Bible, and say you got somebody that studied different languages translate our Bible? I don't believe it. I don't believe in the 15th century you probably had somebody that bilingual. Not only, oh really? What did they do, Dr. Aranda? Not only did you sit around here and act like we can't do it ourselves. Okay. Let me open these green beans up. It just gets to me that we just believe anything we told. And then if it was our Bible, why did you make a Bible called the Bible for slaves, which was to control us for the masters? If the Bible was already ours, why did you take out? Why are there missing parts of the Bible? How did you find it and you never did give it to us? We the writers. You say there are 27 books the Vatican got. Why are they keeping it from us? Well, you know today is voting day. Miss hold on, something smell. You know today is voting day. So they're gonna mess around with all that stuff today to keep us from voting. Find it not strange. Just like today, the Republicans are mad. They big mad. They mad at the orange man because he's endorsing someone for a congressional seat that's a Democrat. I don't know what he be thinking about. He be done made so many promises and stuff. So he's sat around and he's endorsing what's his face? What's his name? What's the man's name? He's endorsing Ken Paxton of Texas. And they having a hissy fit over it. The next thing is the IRS says that Trump nor his family will ever be audited again for the rest of their lives. Nor his business, nor his children. You know how we say the seed, bed, and bread? Honey, they said Trump children, him, or his businesses, or their businesses. The IRS would not, they have agreed that they would no longer ever audit them all the days of their lives. While we that are struggling get audited for stupid stuff. Get audited randomly after you done paid your taxes like me. And now you want to audit me because Elon Musk is over there and he can't even read what's going on. So I was like, Lord have mercy. The rich keep getting richer. Pharaoh, let your people go. It's crazy out here. And people got voters' remorse, and they should. They should. Because now everybody's feeling it. I guess they thought they wasn't going to feel it. But everybody is feeling it. Oh, he's still suing. He changed it up. We paying for it. He said he wasn't going to sue the IRS for the $10 billion. However, he is requesting $1.7 billion of that money to be given from taxpayers' monies. He's still suing the IRS. He's just doing it a little different. That's it. That's it and that's all. You can't make this stuff up. And we struggling. Food is high. The economy is down. people can't get enough pay. And they don't have to be audited. Look at that red bird. That's pretty. They don't have to be audited anymore. And he's gonna endorse a Democrat. Then Iran told him, along with all the different people like Russia and China and all of that, the BRICS, if he attacks Iran, that our airport, our naval people out there in the water, our Air Force would not be able to use their bases to refuel or anything. That they would come against America as a whole unit. Then, that ain't even all of it. If you just go look, Blanche, he lied. He just told the people that he did interview all of the survivors from Epstein, and he didn't. That's a lie. What else is going on? What else I can tell you that's going on? Oh, the phone that Trump said he was coming out like Obama phone. He done got all those people money, and they ain't gonna get no phone. He said he changed his mind about the phone. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking something up. Let me see what else I can tell y'all about y'all leader. So much he's doing. Every day he stay up all night long and he do stuff. So there's so much I can tell you. It's so much. Here come my baby, and I'm just starting to cook. But you can tell I don't feel that hot. I'm so sick of this man. He's just getting on my nerves, and it's almost like he my next door neighbor, and he keep parking in my parking space. He just, hey boo. In the seasoning. She got some potatoes. I'm gonna throw these green beans in here. Put some salt and pepper and onions and stuff. Hold on, y'all. Let me go over here. Y'all ain't talking to me anyway. I'll be right back. Little onions are some strong white onions. Good, good. Get some salt. Come on in here. I'm gonna put some pepper. Yes. What he did was he asked the IRS to give him the $1.7 million. We did talk about it a little bit. And it's to fund the people that stormed the Capitol in January of 2020. And so he's still somewhat suing our government. He's just doing it in a different way. He came up with a new strategy. Hey, girl. Mommy don't got no food, but I'm working on it. Hey, look in the freezer for me over there. I got you something. Won't you look?
Is it a treat?
Look and see.
No. Abby. What the? What's this?
Tell him I'm cooking.
Daddy. You want popsicles?
Okay, y'all. Thank you. You know what, Joanne? It's sad, but the most of the people that's going to feel this, come shut that freezer.
Yes.
Just open it up and try it. Come here, let me show you how to open. Which one you want? Okay, you don't have to take the whole thing off. Come here, let me show you. Give you something refreshing. I bought those, and you can put your little slushies in there, and you can add more of your liquid. Aren't those cute? I'm going to take the little side thing off. This part right here, you can unstrap it. This is good for the babies. You can unstrap it. It was $4.
$4.
Yeah.
Where?
At the store.
What's the store?
Let me untie this. So if you were somewhere and you were outside, you could put this around your neck. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put it around your neck. You can expand it however you need to. This is your top. Just take the top off. And then
Oh. So like this.
let me put your straw in here. Hold on.
There's a straw?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try.
And then I got more of that over there.
Where's the toppy?
The top is on here.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, right there.
It's kind of like a Stanley.
Get you some chips or something till I get through cooking your chicken.
Okay. My chicken? My turkey? Okay.
Yeah.
My sheep, we got chips.
Hey, y'all, come on in.
My
I need you to put this in the refrigerator. We're going to make some cornbread. Y'all, they are holding me back, and I am tired.
This
I
is
just feel like
chips.
cooking. What else I was going to tell y'all?
We go tell them about the turkey.
Put them onions in the refrigerator.
Mm-mm.
Oh, let's talk about... I ain't going to hold y'all. We're going to talk about the beautiful ballroom. The beautiful ballroom is more than a ballroom. It's a bunker. It's going to have a military hospital. It's going to have things underneath it. It's going to have housing. What all did he say? He said that we haven't seen it. He said it's going to be a military research underneath there. Plenty of military research facilities. It's going to have a military hospital. It's going to be drone proof. That means it's going to protect the whole entire White House. It's going to have private bunkers. You may not ever get to see it because he said it is the majority of it. We have given $1 billion. The rest of the money have come from private lenders. So you may not necessarily get to see. I won't get to see what's in there. He can choose not to let us see what's going on the inside of there.
Yeah.
What is it, baby?
Yeah.
I'll get some food going in just a minute. I'm finna get the grease going and everything. The lip line is on my page on TikTok. It's permanent. This been on since this morning when I got bathed and went to the doctor. And y'all, it's something in our air. And also, let me tell you something. You know, he removed this testing from the water, from your drinking water. They removed this testing from your drinking water, which can cause cancer. Well, I talked to my husband about it. And my husband told me, he said, it's always been there. He says, if you grew up, you have any plastic in your house, if you have anything, he says, if you've already been subject to this that he's talking about, that he's no longer going to let them test. He said he don't know why he mentioned that. He said because it's in everything. He said that's why it's called, he said it's called the forever chemical, because it's been here forever. He said anything and everything is made out of it and is in it. He said it's in your plastic. My husband talked about it to me today. He broke it down and explained it. He said, what was the purpose of saying anything when it's always been in it? It's called the forever chemical. He said it's been here forever. He said you can't get it out. He said because they use it for everything and it's in everything. And he said it's always been said that it could cause cancer. Now, if they can cure AIDS and HIV, if they wanted to cure cancer, they could. Same way your pollen ain't falling on the ground. It's in the air so we can breathe it in. So it can cause problems. So it can cause us to breathe funny. Yeah, what you getting though?
One little gummy things.
Yeah, just get that. Don't be trying to take that to school. Just saying, Avon. I gave all of them to give them people. Welcome in, y'all. Come on in. I can come back later, y'all want me to. Because y'all real quiet over here. Hooking this chicken up. I'm gonna start frying it. I'm gonna incorporate my TikTok into my cook. And so what I'm gonna use now is I'm gonna use some house archery and I'm gonna use some flour. I use my seasoning and salt and pepper. I didn't soak her stuff in no pickle juice. Okay? I got my chicken wings in here as well. When I add that house archery to this, it's going to give it amazing flavor. Then I'm going to top it with some white flour. So we know now that the bunker, the big beautiful bill, in case we get bombed, they're only worried about themselves. His family. It's private. You took something that belonged to everybody and he's made it private. His family don't have to pay taxes no more. It's in everything. It's in everything. It's called the forever chemical. You can't get it. I don't know why he just said drinking water. See, these are scare tactics. He said we don't have to test for it no more. So in other words, you finna let us drink something that they've been testing to make sure that it ain't high levels of it, but it's still in your water. You can't. My husband says you can't do osmosis and things like that. You can't do it all the way. You can't. My husband was breaking it down. Y'all do know my husband is a chemist, right? You do know my husband is super smart, right? You do know my husband's smarter than me. My husband tears a computer up, down, and around. He does chemistry all day long. I'm just telling you. He's one smart man. But what I can tell you is, like he told me, scare tactics. Just get ready for scare tactics. This coming to the end of the world, scare tactics. The economy down, people can't get enough pay. They're reading the Bible and they're scaring us with our own word. But y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all think I'm talking against God. I believe in God. I may not believe in the way they done taught us. Not now. I may come to realize that God has been God before they got the Bible. When I asked the question to Google, who was God and who did we worship before they broke the Bible down? And Google said he was already worshiping with you people in Africa and in the Middle East. We had to come to know him. They didn't have their own religion. They come and took our religion. I don't think you understand. Somebody come and take your husband and then ask God to bless their marriage. But tell you it's always, my husband said it doesn't matter if you use a filter. They are not removing it, and it's always been there. It's called the forever chemical. And it's not in just your drinking water. It's in everything that we have. It's in your baby bottles. He said it's in Pampers. It's in baby bottles. He said it's in everything. He says we can't get rid of it. It always has existed. If they can cure HIV, like I said, I don't care what nobody else say, they can cure it. We know they can cure it because before it became undetectable, Magic Johnson done had it since 1984. Don't tell me they can't cure it or that it hasn't been cured, because before you came up with this new thing called undetected, before we came up with that, Magic Ben had this doggone virus that killed my friend. If you got money, it's curable. You ain't got no money, you can forget it. Everything is curable. They don't want it to be. And if you can get that undetected, you could really work on diabetes. You could really work on certain things. But instead, you know, some things gonna always be around, like Corona gonna always be around, or Think about it. Like my mama said, when she grew up, the big thing that never left was whooping coughs. The big thing that never left was pneumonia. The big thing that never left when she grew up was the flu. I'm using house archery. It's amazing. I'm mixing it with some regular flour. My mama said those was the things that came upon the earth that never left. Diseases. You are going to tell me this man been living with HIV for over how many years now? That's over 40 years. 40 years. And it never turned into AIDS. Come on. How was that possible? Arthur Ashe died from it. My friend, a whole lot of your friends, people was dying from it. How did he get exempt? They gave you medicine to make it worse. Exactly, Janice. The same way they do with your blood pressure. Let me tell you something. Right now, where the Ebola is broke out, that's the rainforest of Africa. It's over there in Congo. That's where we get medicine. He's picking at Cuba and Venezuela. That's the biggest rainforest. That's South America. That's also where we get things out of there to help us make medications. When you quit caring what's in people's drinking water, when you quit caring what we believe, when you remove yourself out of WHO, the World Health Organization, when you're not funding NOAA, when you took away FEMA, when you're making us become caged birds, when everybody hates us, when you don't have to be audited, but we do, when you don't have to pay anything, but we do, when no other president, including little Jimmy Carter, had to give up his farm to his son and his daughter during the peanut season because he could not profit any money, not his son, his brother, because he couldn't profit any more money while he was the president, but you can profit. You've made over $4 billion in 2 years. Hey, Pre. And then you took DEI from black people, diversity, equity, and inclusion. You thought you was taking it from black people. It wasn't for us, it was for everybody. And the dummies that went along with it. See, I don't mind dealing with nobody that regret they voted for him. But anybody that's still going with what he's doing, no, I don't have no use of you. And I mean that. Like, I have no use of you. Because that tells me you think your race is better than anybody else's race. And you think that people with money should have money. Magic Johnson has been living with HIV for over 30 years and he seems to be doing fine. That's what we said. That's what we said way before it was undetected. He's still doing good. That's what we're saying. There is a cure. We may not know it if you ain't got no money, but there's a cure. Trust me when I tell you. Let me go put this cornstarch. Let me go put this a little cornstarch and a little flour on this chicken. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And now they don't have to be audited. And now we got to pay $1.7 billion for a riot against our capital. Yeah, I'm finna get ready. After a while, I'm going to quit talking about this because I'm finna add TikTok. Oh, Miss Kathy Baker, you welcome. I hope you enjoy the extras. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not worried. But I ain't going to sit up here and tell you that I believe that they broke down that Bible right. I don't care what you believe, and I'm not trying to make you change the way I believe. But I believe God started his church the way he wanted it, with his people. And he wanted it the way he started it. And the stories that's told comes out of Africa and the Middle East. Some of them don't even want to give Africa credit now. They just only want to give Israel credit. We know they walked back and forth. We know they was in Egypt because Pharaoh had to let God's people go. We know they crossed over the Red Sea. We know that we have lost tribes. We know this. The same way your leader didn't tell you when COVID came and wasn't going to tell you that we had COVID. Just wasn't going to tell us. Called it the Chinese virus. Because why? Because he got so much racism in his heart. They're just doing scare tactics. They're just scaring us. You gonna let man tell you when God is coming back. You don't need man to tell you when God is coming back. You never did, because you know why? He'll come when he wants to. It's called death. You don't need man to tell you what's taking place in the Bible. Get in it for yourself. Study to show your own self-approval. You don't need man to tell you all of that. If you were praying to God, God will make the darkness light. And whatever wrong, he'll make it right. You don't need man to tell you a lot of things. It's just simply, we don't want to connect to God. We can't seem to connect to what we can't see. That's just all it is. You're going to call your pastor. You think they God. You let them tell you what to do. You let them direct your path. You listen to everything they tell you. If they fall, you mad, you leave the church. You can't believe it. I don't know why you can't believe it. They're human. They're subject. They're limited to human frailty. But instead, you get mad at the whole entire church. Stop going to church. Stop paying your tithes. The attention-seeking spirit. We do all that and get mad. That's what you'll do. Next thing I know, we back to square one again. We back to square one. Hold on, y'all. Get some flour. I don't know. I think sometimes some want to know and some don't care. I think we're just in a time where it ain't enough of us to care. Because we sit there and let one man do all this to us. I'm finna drop off of here for the day. I don't want to talk about him. No, I get frustrated. I'm gonna go over here on my other page. I think we sit here in 2 years and let a man take our freedom. Now you want to see what slavery feel like? You about to find out. It's not slavery. It's gonna be called bondage, controlled, micromanaged, told which way to move, what to do. You're going to see what other countries feel like. He probably thought, if I take my people and I cage them and I treat them like other countries. You know my little friend, Kaka. They have to pray. Kaka told me last night he prayed 5 times a day. He starts his prayer off at 1 in the morning. He has to come back and pray at 5 in the morning. Then Kaka said he has to pray at 4 and 5 together, and then at 9 p.m. So Kaka starts his prayer at 9 p.m. It goes and he can rest to 1. He got to go pray. Then at 5 o'clock he has to pray. And then he has to pray again at 10 in the morning, 4 and 5. That's how his order goes. We have freedom. And we done got a taste of how quick you are witnessing, just how quick the Irish lost everything. Just how quick we went into slavery. Just like that. Somebody comes along and tell us what we can and we can't have. And what we better be doing. And we let it happen. We, Americans, we sit here. We thought we had a say. We thought we had a freedom of speech. They taking everything. They're buying the news. They're buying the radio stations so that the news will be reported how they want the news to be reported. They have already gave a list of what is not considered a professional degree no more. Nurse practitioners is not. Advanced nurse practitioners is not. A nurse is not. A school teacher is not a professional degree. There is a list of what is not a professional degree. You can find them on TikTok. So they are taking and dumbing down all the jobs that women actually have more, that women are more in control of, because they're trying to put everybody, include you all that voted. They want women out of Congress. They want black people out of Congress. They want women back in the house, barefoot and pregnant. All you're doing is living Epsom salt now open. And ain't nobody who gonna correct them, boo. Everybody now, welcome. You're living the openness of the salts, of the files. They're there. You're living them. Nobody's covering it up. They're not trying to cover it up. Who gonna stop me, boo? Nobody. That's what we up against. People getting college degrees. You got too smart. You got too intelligent. People started making money on these social medias. Oh, no, they can't do that. They done got too rich in America. Dummy them down. It needs to be the billionaires club. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. You're going to find out a lot. And you're going to find out people that you thought was cool with you, and they were all right, and we ain't came from, honey, it's like we were living in a dream. Hey, David. Baby, it's like we've been living in a dream. It's like we've been living in a fantasy. And nobody wants to know the truth. Nobody really cares for somebody like me. I would be considered a troublemaker. The news stations, if you didn't know, CBS and all of them are being bought by billionaires that's connected to a leader that's never going to leave. This leader will leave through death. That's the only way when the Lord calls him home. That's the only way. I saw it, and I told y'all it was ugly when I first seen it, when God showed it to me in 2023. And I made a video. I hate I didn't keep it. And then I came back and told y'all again in 2024. And look what happened. It came to pass. And that's why I don't have a lot of people. That's why people unfollowed me. Because I seen the truth. And they were a part of it. That's why some names I don't call out. And I don't care to. Because your next door neighbor really ain't your next door neighbor. And they only tolerated you. Anybody that stand for him, they've been tolerating you. And the people that think they got a little money that's rich, it ain't gonna be enough. It will not be enough in the end. I'm gonna make some cornbread. Waiting on this to warm up. The grease ain't getting hot. What's going on? So listen, y'all. They're not going to open me up. I'm going to come back on here tomorrow. I'm finna go to TikTok because I don't feel good. And so since I got to be over there, I might as well do this tomorrow. They are mimicking Russia. That's what his relationships with Putin was, learning how to become a dictator. I'm going to tell you something else. There is a group of Iran has something called Legos. And they tell our story in Legos. Iran know our history. They from the Middle East. Iran is telling us what they did to us, how they put us in captivity. Iran is talking about how they went to Africa and how they got the black people and how they got our Bible. Iran is telling our story. Iran is telling us that you are sitting on the promised land. Iran is telling us that we're sitting on a pot of gold. Iran is telling us that we are kings and queens being trapped and our knowledge is being trapped. Iran is telling you that the earth is speaking, that the earth has opened its mouth and is choosing to talk. Iran is telling you that perhaps Kentucky is where King Tut is. Perhaps Memphis, who is named after a king out of Egypt. And you do have pyramids. And you also have mounds. They're also talking about some of the mounds was dumbed down to as pyramids. They're also talking about the Great Flood. They doing a whole lot of videos letting us know, trick or treat, you've been bamboozled. You've been told a lie all these years. And they're telling you that Babylon is going to fall. And you know what's next to Babylon? The Euphrates River. Now they swear that they can't give account of the two rivers that leads into the Garden of Eden. So they moved the Garden of Eden, they say, allegedly, to the Middle East, because there's two rivers that they can't give account of, that they know existed, that led into the garden. You can't make this stuff up. But I know hopefully tomorrow I'll be opened up over here. And I had to go to the doctor. I plan on coming on early in the morning over here tomorrow, about around 11. I'm finna go to TikTok and do my cooking, so I can be opened up over there, and I can play my music. Hey Iris, if y'all want to see me, y'all can come to TikTok. They got me held back, and it ain't gonna do me no good over here today. I feel like I'm on TikTok now talking to myself, but at least over there I can play my music and get into it. And if not, I'm going to go on over there and cook while I'm opened up, and I'll come back over here and talk to y'all when I get through cooking on TikTok. Does that sound good? So I'm finna drop this chicken and make some cornbread. And then when I get through cooking over there, I'll come back over here so we can break down some more stuff. I want to show y'all some more stuff. I really do. I need to do a Bible study because everybody's not interested. But God is speaking. You better listen. God is, I promise you, God loves us so much. God is speaking. Y'all don't know what God is setting us up for. But we got to come back to him. We've been brainwashed. We've been bamboozled. We've been taught to believe certain things. We've been taught to believe that we're less when we're greater. We've been dummied down. We've been oppressed and suppressed. And God said he was going to do a new thing. He's going to do it, Mama Linda. He's going to do it, Mother Laura Jones. But when I get through cooking on TikTok, because I ain't going to be over that long, I don't feel good today. I'm going to get my butt some. Do y'all want me to do it on the Bible study page, or y'all want me to do it on here? Let me know. Do y'all want Bible study tonight? If I get on there now and I get off, I can do Bible study at 7. No later than 7. Let me know. I'm waiting on y'all to answer me so I know what to do. Hey, Mother Dorothy. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Mama Audrey. Y'all have no idea. 7 o'clock on the Bible study page. Y'all ain't gonna judge me if I show you some stuff. Believe the way you want to believe, but just give me a little room. Get your medicine ball. What's that? I just want to cook and be done. I'm tired. Then I can go sit in my bed and show y'all some stuff. My Bible study page is Life Lessons with Tracy K. Mitchell. Life Lessons with Tracy K. Mitchell. I'm going to share it on this page so that you can come on over. Now, we going deep tonight, baby. Life, L-I-F-E, Lessons, L-E-S-S-O-N, with Tracy, T-R-A-C-E-Y, the letter K, Mitchell. So I don't have to work 2 phones and I can just cook with one. Let me just do TikTok real fast. I'm not feeling well. And I'm going to get in my word. When I get like this, I just got to get in my word anyway. So let me go and cook over there. That's just growing my page and helping me get something from them. And then I will be through, and I'll be done, went over what I want to go over. I ain't gonna overload y'all. So I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do, break down some stuff and show it to you. And then at 7 o'clock. I love y'all. Yes, I do. I'm gonna see y'all. I'm gonna go over to TikTok. Nah. Hang it up.